Welcome to episode 40 of Skippable Cutscenes. Can I have everyone introduce themselves? Marissa?
Sorry, I was watching that Sears commercial. Hi, my name is Marissa. I'm playing Vera the Bard.
Cleo?
I am Zombie Cleo, and I am playing Gilly, otherwise known as myself.
Aw.
Aw.
Do you have a nice haircut?
Not really. It's
Oh, you
just
should do
hair.
it. Lisa?
Hi, I'm Lisa. I play Judgment, the Tiefling Dragonborn Sorceress.
Will?
Hi, my name's Willow, and I play Step the Golem.
Following their adventures in the Feywild, where our heroes confirm the existence of a threat to that plane, we return to our heroes on board Moira, a strange plane-shifting ship, discussing their next course of action.
The mobile operating interdimensional ranging apparatus.
Brock just, you can see the anger in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you say that.
And he can see the not giving a shit in ours.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally looks at Gilly and is like, your hair's amazing.
Thank
Take
you.
that.
Wait, have we arrived?
You are on Moira, but you haven't shifted, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Brock closes the, sort of like pulling a winch, like it's attached to some ropes, closes the cargo hatch door that folds out, goes up to the little, climbs up the ladder into the, what you guess is probably like the bridge, even though it could probably only fit two people. Seems to pull on some levers and stuff, and the ship lifts off the ground. It has a somewhat unnatural humming sound. It's like I can't imitate it. It's like a low thrum.
Like a purring.
Yeah, like a purring cat.
Like a scared Pac-Man frog.
Like a scared Pac-Man frog having sex with that one turtle.
Just for references, for those people watching, Kirby has just got a Pac-Man frog.
And when they're scared,
makes
they go...
noise.
When they're scared, they sound interesting.
Yes.
When they're scared, they sound like cats.
They sound like a balloon losing its air.
If the balloon was a
If
cat.
the balloon was angry.
They're
An
angry
angry
balloons.
cat. If the balloon was an angry cat.
If you deflate an angry cat, that's the sound a Pac-Man frog makes.
Oh,
Where's my sweetie boy?
Hiding.
Okay.
he's up there sleeping.
He's sleeping, enjoying the hot weather because cats are evil. Brock comes down. It's like, "Are we ready? This is really cool."
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All
We
right,
were born ready.
Is it going to slide? Is it going to be a slider?
I'm going to, while we do this, meanwhile, I'm just stringing together, like, a little necklace of seeds.
Gilly doesn't want that either.
Do you say this out loud to
no
me?
comment.
No, that's
are you-
me saying.
So you're crafting a necklace made of like sunflower seeds?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
See how- Yeah.
19. Oh, wait, no, sorry,
You-
that was a save. 13.
Okay. You're competently putting these on. There's no.
You don't stab yourself and die.
No.
You don't stab yourself and die, or you don't have any like actual trouble with this task.
Mhm.
All right. As this is happening, though, it seems like you start to feel really uncomfortable and dizzy, and it looks like everything in the room is sort of stretching out, like it's getting further away, or you're going to pass out. You're not sure which.
Uh-oh.
And this it stretches out really long and then sort of snaps back together, and you can hear different sounds from outside, and the air wafting through the thing seems to have changed in tone from like a field of flowers to like an ocean breeze.
Neat. Okay, so what do we do now?
Brock comes down and is like, "All right,
Do I get
Whew.
seasick from this?
do you get seasick from this?"
It's kind of. Is it actually floating on the water now?
I'll make a Constitution check. How about that?
Would you like to check to see if it's floating in the water? But yeah, roll a Constitution check because it is a bit
Are there
wobbly
any
right now.
windows low enough for me to look out of?
Yeah, there are windows
Because I'm really small now.
on the
You are.
8.
Look
yeah
at
no,
you.
you
Tiny
do
little
feel
step.
you feel dizzy, but since you have been on boats a lot now, you're not you don't feel like you're gonna throw up.
Good. That would ruin my necklace.
I walk up to one of the slightly higher windows and hold my arms up in the air.
Okay, you can see out the window, and the direction you're looking out, you do see ocean, and you are definitely not on the ocean. You appear to be above the ocean.
So we're flying.
You are currently flying.
Whee!
When we travelled, was it like Hitchhiker's Guide when they hit the infinite improbability drive? When everything kind of snaps?
How is that described in there?
You said everything kind of stretched and then snapped back together.
Yeah. I don't remember how it is in that.
It just kind of everything stretches forward and then snaps back to being like a xylophone stretching out.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
Not a
description.
xylophone. Whatever they call that instrument.
Accordion?
Yes, that's the one.
Stretched like a xylophone. Is anyone else gonna look around and wander?
We're on a boat now again. What's up? What are we going to do?
Is any of the party sitting down right now?
Your Gilly is.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to climb up on the chair next to Gilly and then sit in Gilly's lap.
Step still weighs 200 pounds,
Holy
so
shit.
this is extremely heavy.
Oh my god! Get
It
off!
is like-
Get off now!
I thought you said I weighed less in this form.
No.
No, you don't weigh 4,000 pounds, you weigh 200 pounds.
Okay. I take no notice of it being very heavy and go, this is a different experience.
I
Yeah,
am going
usually-
to try and push him off my lap without my knees breaking.
Only those of pure heart can move step.
Wow.
Get off me, Step. That's an order.
Okay, I get off.
Oh my.
Oh my. Sackboy's dirty.
Hey, there's no seat anywhere. I'm just getting off the lap.
Yeah, technically, I don't think you could make any. You'd have to like make the seeds inside of your thing and then sort of spit them out your
Yeah.
neck hole. All right. Brock comes down, starts fiddling with some ropes that are on the main level, and you can feel the sort of wings of the ship are. He's sort of cranking them out. And once they go out, he's able to head back up and start moving. The ship doesn't seem to move for very long before it starts to head down a little bit. And then he heads back down, pulls the wings back in. At this point, if you're still looking out the window, I don't know if anyone is.
Sure. What else do I have to do?
I'm
Yeah.
looking around trying to find a flight attendant.
There is no flight attendant.
Who's going to refill my drink?
Right?
What are you drinking? There is a barrel full of a liquid that appears to be.
I'm not drinking out of mystery barrels, actually.
You can ask if it's something worthwhile, but yeah. It's Brock. Everything's labeled. It says water.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Brock has a label maker and has used it profusely.
Has he labelled my suit?
Yes.
What does the suit say?
Prototype soup number 3.
Experimental.
Yeah.
So I guess that means it only remains to be seen whether or not you get your body back.
No, he can step out at any time.
I'm running
Just-
around like
just-
9 up in here.
Just don't do it while the ship is in flight, because then it's too heavy for it.
Oh my god, that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
All right. Is anyone actually looking out the window?
No.
Yeah.
I
I
am.
Okay.
still am.
Now the
Okay.
Step's off my lap.
Okay, yeah. You see that Brock is navigating towards a ship, which you do recognize that has been modified. It is the Libkuchen.
It's a love cookie.
The top deck has been it looks like you know how they have like those little wooden like cross hatch grates that are on top of everything. Those have been expanded and they have pulled them back. So there's the entire hold is now exposed to the sky, and it looks like he's going to try and land the ship on the deck of the Libkuchen. And it looks like it will barely fit.
Oh my!
And he accomplishes this over
We
the
have
next
an airship
20
that
minutes.
goes on our regular ship.
You can ask why that is the case.
We have an airship that goes on our regular ship, Brock.
The Moira can only operate for about 72 hours independently before it needs to recharge.
How does it charge? What power is it?
It just does.
USB-C.
Yeah. There's a turbocharging network.
Like, there's a fancy
I think we're
charging
at-
point.
Just go with it.
A wizard did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Anyway, he's with the help of some of the crew on the Libkuchen. Let me pull up my Libkuchen list here because you're gonna remember. It's been so long, I've forgotten some people's names.
Brian!
Are you sure Brian's here? Brian, you left on.
Yeah, I know.
I have a list of
I
the
couldn't-
crew.
I'm
Oh,
very
I decided to come.
disappointed that they haven't brought him back.
Are you sure they haven't though? Are you looking for him?
Yeah.
We've got
Okay,
Brock, Marigold, Felix, Ludwig, Samir, and Tara.
I thought you were saying Brock's full name then.
No.
Brock, Marigold, Samir, Ludwig, Felix, Conrad, Tara, Alex, Wendell, Hector,
Oh, gosh.
Brack.
A proud family name.
You do see Brian.
Yay!
He
I'm
is
gonna go
he is
give him a hug.
he is literally laying on what looks like a lawn chair on the deck of the ship
Wow, really?
with 12 sitting on top of him.
What was his name again? Or what did he look like again? He looks like
Okay, I'm not sure if I've ever said this on the podcast, but Brian basically looks like H Bomber guy.
H. Brian guy.
H Brian guy.
Has he got
God.
Has he got any sort of swimwear on, or is he just wearing normal clothes?
He is dressed up with post-it notes as Bad Sonic. No, he's wearing a banana costume. No, he's just wearing his normal civvy clothes.
Yeah, Gilly will go over and hug both him and 12.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
she's glad to be around sane people now.
Yeah,
Excuse me, I've been plenty sane.
Oh,
ship,
she wasn't counting you.
yeah, the ship is able to dock, and they put the grates back over, so it's not necessarily visible. It looks like they had to slide the masts over on the ship, so it looks a little weird now, but it is still seaworthy. When everyone steps off, Brock is the last one off, and he does something up in the thing and deattunes it from the plane of air, and it turns into this giant clear like bottle green and brown glass, and it looks like this entire thing was either made as a giant blob of glass and then carved out, or mostly blown into the shape and then sort of chiseled out various things, and then he steps out. So in this state, it actually looks fairly fragile. And you are back on the Libkuchen, and you do appear to be... You don't see any land, but you're not sure where you are.
Okay.
Okay. Brock, where are we?
We are off the coast of...
We're near the neck.
No, right now, no. We when we plane shift, we can decide approximately where we want to go.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're aware of how plane shifting magic works, but you could say...
No.
When we initiate it, we could say we want to go
Large.
to the Libkuchen, and it will put us approximately near there, within some degree of accuracy.
Okay.
So we are back in the Sea of Lenses. We should be, I haven't checked with Captain Marigold, but we should be off the coast of Karina, because we didn't want anyone to see the ship, our magic prototype ship that can go through planes.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So, what are we going to do about this whole thing?
Weren't we supposed
I
to
don't know.
report back to what's her face?
Captain
Yeah,
Sweet?
well, we're going to do that.
Yeah. The ship, the Libkuchen does make its way back, or starts to make its way back towards Karina.
Oh, you mean what are we doing while we're on the ship?
Yeah.
I
I'm
finished
gonna
my
stay in
Everyone's
my
here.
sack boy.
Okay, Step is gonna enjoy his Sackboy life.
I'm gonna offer the little necklace that I made to Vera. Be like, here, I made this for you.
Wait, what would you making it out of what?
I made a necklace out of sunflower seeds.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
guess I'll put it on.
You're gonna put it on?
Sure, it's polite. Even though it's a little weird.
Okay.
I mean, it's a necklace out of sunflower seeds, so...
It's just a cutesy gesture, basically. 'cause
Yeah,
she's
no,
really
I get
friendly.
it. It's cute. It's cute. It's handmade.
All right.
From Step's fluids.
Around this time,
Yeah, but they're just you know what?
Fluid.
If you wanted to make something out of Step's literal body, that would be okay because it'd just be gold.
I don't think he'd let me.
No, you wouldn't.
You would have
wouldn't
to
that be
buy
really
it.
cool? Like, if I die, can I get turned into bone china?
What?
Oh, that'd be pretty badass. Well, don't they use bone meal in bone china?
Oh,
Like, I could be a
okay.
plate. Wouldn't that be great?
Who is this? You?
What?
Yourself?
Yeah, like
you?
Yes,
I'd be okay
You're
with
not
that.
role.
herself
You're not
would like to be
role-playing.
turned into a nice
Like-
fine china set.
Yeah, after I die, think about it. You could sell commemorative plates.
Wow. And
So I'm
I'm
gonna be my
weird
own
for
commemorative
creating
plate.
a necklace out of sunflower seeds.
Rest in pieces.
Yeah, what do you do when you break one of those plates? Like, what
I
if
don't
you
care, I'm
drop
dead.
one? Just be like,
What am I gonna
no,
care?"
I dropped the dew plate. What am I gonna do?
Part of
Never
Dew's
eat
ghost
off them,
disappears.
that's for sure.
I'm just going to throw it in the trash now. Rest
I'm
in
okay with that.
pieces.
I obviously don't care if I got made into a plate.
I don't
That's how
think I
plates
want
end.
to eat off of one of those.
I'm just imagining, like,
Bone china is bone, or
Yeah.
30%, I guess, is the official definition.
Gross.
I mean, yeah, you're already eating off of bones.
I'm just imagining the Superman prison, but a plate with Dew like pressed against the plate.
Oh boy.
Yes, exactly. And then when you shatter it, I just pop out like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. That just happened.
In this time, Samir tracks down Gilly, followed by a much larger kangaroo than before.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy!
Yeah.
Joey!
I don't- How fast do kangaroos grow? I don't know.
I don't
But-
know, but they're jacked as shit, so
Yeah, it's definitely getting
It's
buff.
been a couple months, you know.
I'm gonna hug my Jimmy.
A lot of oats and pink jelly. Roll an animal handling check.
Oh,
Maybe he doesn't
Uh-oh.
recognize you.
Oh god, is this what's going to kill her today?
Natural one. Natural one.
Oh god.
that is a 15.
Okay. No, Jimmy seems to recognize you and nudges you like a cat.
That
I
would have
guess.
been hilarious.
Oh, I would. She would have been kicked right off
Just
the boat.
kick
Just
her
kangaroo
right
kick.
back into the
God,
Feywilds.
you really don't need to kick Gilly while she's already down. She's been feeling down.
I don't say any of this out loud. I'm just
I know, I'm just
out of
making
character.
comments.
It would have been hilarious.
Oh no, it would have been funny.
You're so rude. I'm gonna say mean things about you. Okay. Yep, Gilly is very happy. She's got her people back.
All right. Captain Marigold comes down and says with her halfling accent that he's like, all right, well, we'll be blah. She trips over her tongue a little bit. It's like, welcome back. We'll be back in town before nightfall.
Excellent.
Awesome. That is good.
So we've been holding on to a prisoner for a while and wondered if you wanted us to get rid of him eventually.
Wait, what prisoner?
This is the prisoner that Step nearly drowned during the pirate attack.
The orc?
Yeah, he's
Oh
still
wow,
on board.
I feel a little guilty now. For completely forgetting that we had a prisoner.
His name is Brack. You figured this out when you played music for him. It's like, should we just? I mean, we could turn him over to the Port Cash Trading Company when we land, or we could
Yeah, I
keep
guess
him on the
let's do
ship.
that.
Where's that
'cause I'm not
girl?
really-
That little.
She's
She
at
is-
the.
She's on the island
Oh, yeah.
still.
Okay.
You assume.
Okay.
Yeah, let's turn him over because
Yeah.
we don't need him.
Okay. All right. Brock comes in and says, so, how was your mission? What was the plan? Tell me everything.
Okay, so the good news is we learned a lot. The bad news is we're all gonna die. No, the
Our
bad news-
ancestors are all going to die.
well, a lot of people are gonna die. So the Weaver is trying to bring correct me if I'm wrong here too, because I'm gonna forget. Trying to bring the Feywild into the Prime,
Yep.
and to do
Brock's
that,
brow furrows as you say this. Like, that's impossible. Right?
well,
Yeah,
to
you say
do
that, but the Queen says otherwise.
Yeah, and all she needs to do now is start a war. Well, she also still has to do to get the last piece that we managed to fend off, to complete the summoning circle. Essentially, she's been drawing a huge summoning circle throughout the Sea of Lenses.
Brock's eyes go wide and like, that's a lot of distance. That's
a lot of distance. So a summoning circle is going to need a lot of energy to kind of complete the summons, and so she wants to start a war.
and what is starting a war? Oh, wait. Okay, I think I get it. They want to capture one of the Loris crystals.
Is that what it means? What does
think
that
so.
mean?
That's
Was that the weapon that the lore selves use?
yeah.
Okay. And so if they brought it out, then she's gonna move in and capture it.
I believe that would be their play, to capture one of those and then put it at the center of their summoning circle. That makes sense. Do we have any way to stop or reverse this this summoning circle?
Well, none of us are really experts on this kind of magic.
I think we need to go and speak to the queen, queen's consort.
What if we could create an opposite summoning circle in the Shadowfell to kind of cancel
who's-
it out?
Who's the queen consort?
Oh, the Weaver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a thing we discovered.
Okay, so you guys have the summoning or the disc thing that we captured from.
Yeah, but
The,
she's going to keep on
the
sending
cycle.
people until.
Okay.
So we
Yeah,
need
we
to
suspected as
guard.
much.
We need to basically guard that place with a group of people.
Okay. Should we destroy the one we have? Or the one you have?
I guess so. I don't think. Well,
She might know.
The Summer Queen modified that to slow it down.
oh, okay. Then we should set it off, I guess. It's been a while. Come on.
It has been a while. Like, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else I need to know? What are we
Probably,
doing?
but we'll do it. We'll probably remember randomly.
So the plan is to go really fast.
If we remember, we'll call you.
We got to go fast. So we need to get there before she sets off hers, and then maybe we can think of a way to counter it.
Okay.
Basically.
Let's set off a corresponding summoning circle in the Shadowfell.
Would that even work?
I don't know.
Roll a Arcana check.
2.
Are you trained in Arcana? You're a bard. You'd be able to at least roll the Arcana check. And Brock is well studied. He has no idea though. And Gilly is somewhat familiar with the
That's
Druid
a
magic
15.
world.
Okay, you want
So
me
you
to
could roll it if you want. Like, would that work?
Oh, that's a 6.
So
Hell
Brock
yeah,
and
I
Gilly
live in
don't
the
have an
house.
idea what would work. Vera, you're not sure if
I'm not saying that I'm going to do it. I'm just making a suggestion for us to ask
Yeah.
the people who can do magic.
yeah, you feel you need more information, but your instincts suggest to you that would just sort of work towards also bringing in part of the Shadowfell?
Yeah, but we're balancing them.
And that may be an option, so...
It sounds like a bad idea to me.
I mean, this would be a kind of backup option. So let's say she sets it off, right?
Yeah.
So that we wouldn't have no option. At least we have some counter.
Okay.
And you may need to explain what the Shadowfell is.
So the Shadowfell is kind of like the opposite of the Feywild. Instead of everything being vibrant and growy, it's kind of dull and lifeless, and there are a lot of undead.
Yeah.
It's not a nice place, but if you're trying to flood things with a bunch of natural energy, it would counter it to some extent. That's why these things have to exist in some kind of balance. Otherwise, growth overruns everything, and you end up like the possum pirates.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. You were able to pull into port without issue. Captain Sweet is ready to greet you at the docks. Brock tells her what you told them, or told him. Is there anything else you want to add for her? You also notice as you pull in the Ambassador Amel's ship is not in port. Captain Sweet's is. Obviously, because she's here. And do you now discharge your prisoner, Brack?
Yeah, we'll give him to the authorities here and let them deal with it.
All right.
I'll guide the prisoner.
Silence.
In your sackboy form?
Yeah.
You're just gonna have a chain around his neck and walk him around town like a 3.5 foot tall step.
Yeah.
It's like
Wee-oo.
wee-oo. All right, you lead him to the cell, sort of right next to where Jill is. He's thrown in, and the guards say we can take it from here.
All right.
I'm going to find Captain Sweet, and I'm going to tell him this kind of junk, or tell her this kind of junk about all the bullshit.
All the bullshit. Okay.
I'm gonna recap all the stuff we've just heard and said in the last 15 minutes, so I don't have to recap it manually.
All right. She's like, oh, okay. So the Summer Queen gave you another one of these discs to set off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're sure this is correct, and she isn't doing some sort of subterfuge.
No, but we're pretty sure that she does not want this to happen because she was willing to give up her lover in order to do this. So,
Yeah. Let's put it like this. She is not keen on the two worlds joining.
Captain Sweet. Is she gonna... Yeah.
We have two things we need to do. We want to slow the effects of this to begin with. That's what this would do. The second thing we need to do is to make sure that the Weaver can't get her hands on a Loris crystal.
Do we know if when this thing goes off, if it would appear to work normally?
I have no idea. I'm not a druid.
Well, would you like to analyze the thing or get someone to analyze the thing?
Why don't you look at it? At least you're a druid.
Yeah. Gilly, I believe you would be the closest expert we have right now.
Okay. Please bear in mind that you're actually just, shitting on the person who gives me magic in the first place. Just so you know. But okay.
I'm not shitting on it. What are you talking about?
That is
Who's giving
21.
you what now?
Okay. Yeah. You can tell
the summer queen is the source of my magic.
Yeah.
How are we shitting on her?
Well, we don't know her.
Because they don't believe
we don't
her.
worship her.
I don't worship her. Jesus Christ. What kind of weird incestuous issue do you have with your magic?
My magic is literally I do things and say weird things and it comes out.
You have no idea what warlocks do. Yeah, you're able to determine now that you know the structure of how this was from how it's been described.
Why don't we believe
that
her, though?
She has modified this as well. Captain Sweet is
the one who's asking.
She's just asking,
and they don't believe our relaying of this because I do. I believe her.
Right, but we're trying to convince
she wasn't
Captain
there.
Sweet, and I don't know anything about this fucking thing.
Yeah. Anyway, it does appear to have been modified from the one before, and you do suspect that it would interfere with the pattern that was being stitched otherwise.
Seems kosher to me.
Can you tell if they know? If she would know that it had? Or
with one that high, you would also suspect that if this were to be set off, it would look essentially the same as the other one. Or as a normal functioning one.
Okay, for a while anyway.
Okay, well, it looks like it's kosher to me, but yes, it would look very similar.
Okay, we could potentially, if it makes sense to, set a sort of... We could use this to, A, have our prisoner think that she has succeeded in her mission, and B, somehow get a lead on the Weaver by tracking her somehow.
Yeah. We do have a dimensional ship that we have use of.
Yeah, we should be able to
a
follow
mobile
her
operating
anywhere.
Interdimensional ranging apparatus.
Yeah.
She chuckles slightly, and Brock is just like fuming in the corner. Or we could somehow use it to bait them out. I'm not sure how, because I think if we could isolate just the Weaver, maybe we could either take her out or capture her. I don't know. What's your plan?
I mean, I have my plan, but
Maybe we could tell the Weaver that the Queen of the Summer Court is ill and she needs to return to her because she might die.
Let me put it like this. Who is that? Think about who is that is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Would you believe her if she said someone you cared about was ill?
Does she know us?
And Captain Sweet interjects, would someone like this Summer Queen even get ill?
By the rot, sure.
Would she know if the Summer Queen could get ill, though?
I mean, wouldn't she? I mean, the rot is
I
a
have
thing.
no idea.
And that's something that Astrid is very much concerned about. Or the Weaver, rather.
I think we should just go stab her.
Okay. So should we try to track this disciple of hers, Jill, by arranging an escape? Or should we...
No, I think that's a good plan. Let's
I mean...
Wait. Yeah. Let's have her...
I'm not voicing any opinions on Jill anymore. Last time I had opinions about Jill, I got in trouble.
Well, you were threatening to kill her.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yep. I'm kind
If
of
you're saying
mumbling
it
under
aloud
my
like
breath.
that, Gilly is just going to give you the dirtiest of looks.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting that.
And we have the other prisoner that you guys just brought off your ship, the original prisoner. This I don't have his name.
Brack.
But Brack. We could somehow use that. Their cells right next to each other. They could convert. We could make it so they could converse, formulate some plan, and let it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. We could. That's probably the best idea we've got at this point.
Sure, let's use an 8-year-old girl as bait. I approve.
Actually, it's sort of the opposite.
It's freeing her.
I mean...
Yeah.
Where she chooses to go.
I mean, she is
up
bait,
to her.
but...
It's not like I care about her, but I'm just noting that we are using this little girl as bait.
Oh, now you care about the little girl you tried to murder.
No, I'm just noting it. Like I said, it's not like I care, but I'm just noting that suddenly it's okay to mess with her.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Me
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this.
Not really in the same ballpark.
As murder, yeah, it's a little bit.
She didn't even get hurt.
How do you think this should go?
Well, we should let it slip that that we still have the scroll in our possession.
Okay.
Arrange for some way for her to get out and steal the scroll and set it off.
All right.
So what we need to do is we need to arrange a conversation between us.
Or I could
So,
go there, open
I've
the
heard
door.
that the guards really keep falling asleep at night at that 7:48 p.m.
I could just open the door and snarl at her, "Run, child, run!" You know, that would work.
What? That's a little too. You want her to think that.
That
I don't want her
she's
to just
making
run.
this cho-
We want her to take the thing and also lead us to the Weaver.
Well, how
Like,
about
if you, the
I go
person
on
who
guard
wanted to. Okay.
and just pretend to deactivate or something?
Okay.
Okay. She doesn't currently have a way of opening the door. Here's a possibility, and we kill the current prisoner, this Brack.
What?
We put him outside her door just as it's creaked open a little bit, and he is holding the scroll like he somehow had some sort of magical adventure.
We don't need to kill him, actually.
Oh,
I mean, I could just disguise myself as him.
okay. She might be able to see through that magic, but it is a possibility.
Maybe.
But if she is aware that he's here, we could have him like converse in adjacent cells, and then we move him somewhere else
Yeah.
tomorrow morning or whatever, so she knows he's here, so it wouldn't be weird to see him here again.
Yeah. We could do that.
And how long can you be disguised for?
An hour? Yeah.
Okay. I wonder how long you could follow her.
I mean, I could recast it if I have to. I just don't have to go with her.
Okay. How are we going to actively track her? We could sneak something on her person that we could track, like that the attunement bottle, but that would only work if she's on a different. That's attuned to this plane, so if she's on this plane, it wouldn't help her. It wouldn't help us find her here. But if she was on another plane, we would be able to.
Well, that's why we want her to have the scroll. Because if she has a scroll, we know where she has to set it off.
Okay. And where she goes after that,
Well,
we want to make sure we don't lose her, so we can.
yeah.
we want her to.
Well, I don't have any
to
sort of
lead us.
magical tracking, so.
No, I don't either.
What about that mouse that?
Oh, yeah.
Captain Sweets,
Oh.
is it? Keeps sending off.
No, that was Amidal.
Yeah, Amidal.
That's. I mean, I don't have a way to hear reports from Henry.
I do.
How would you do this?
Well, I can talk to animals. So
Sure,
when
but
he
if he's
comes-
not,
yeah, but
Yeah,
when
it-
he comes back, I can talk to him.
If he comes
the
back.
the time delay may be. I mean, it could be weeks before he might be able to somehow make it back.
I mean, we could always go into another plane.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you can only track the bottle if you're in another plane.
Oh, well, no. The bottle is attuned. Okay, it's like a tuning fork for this plane. So you have it when it's in the prime plane, it's essentially just a random object, like any piece of wood or whatever. It only is useful in another plane, so it doesn't work here at all.
Well, can't we get something from another plane and tune it to this one?
She looks at Brock and is like, "Do we have any way to build something like that?" Brock. Brock thinks for a while. I don't know how long it would. We would need certain materials and certain expertise that we may not have, but we could try.
Here, have a gem that's from the Feywild.
Brock takes it. Is this the expensive one or the less expensive one?
No, the cheap one.
Brock looks at this and like, I don't think this is big enough / important enough to.
Okay, fine. How about this more expensive one?
This is like the 50 gold one or whatever I said.
I think it was 150 actually.
Okay. How much is it? There are rules for this.
If I could stay disguised longer, then you could track me. But
He sort of taps on it with like for some reason Brock has like a really tiny like jeweler's hammer with him, and he taps on it. It's like
Of course he does.
of course he does. It's like I think we could, but it may not last that long. It might have a short duration to it.
how long is that long?
I don't know until I've built it. It could be hours, it could be weeks, but probably not much longer than that.
We don't need much longer than weeks. But we would need the higher end of that.
I mean, that is true. Is there nothing that we could just, that we could say is valuable that she could, not know is not valuable, and she'll just take it with her?
Yeah,
She-
I mean,
she
we
thinks
could
it's-
we could possibly leave this as some kind of
Do you have anything? Did you pick up anything else from this plane that is of value?
Don't make me give up my sword.
Vera's got a sword.
Let me see that.
If you take away my magic sword right now, I will murder you with the sword.
What a bitch.
Brock looks at it and is like, "This is actually not from the Feywild."
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
You got away with that one.
I don't think I have anything else.
We didn't pick up anything else, did we?
No.
No, we didn't.
Someone should have bought the damn goat.
I mean, I wanted to.
I mean,
but-
if we have some other way to track somebody, but I don't.
Yeah,
It's just not a thing I have.
I mean, should we go to the magic shop in town? Because,
Can you like have an animal follower or something like that? I don't know.
I have my 2 rats, Limmy and Lemmy.
they are already they're already with her.
Yeah.
Can you track them?
No.
Well, then that doesn't really help.
I mean, wild idea, I turn into a cube in the sack form. You put me in a backpack as Drac and say, "Here, take this to the Weaver. Don't open it."
I mean,
And then I
that
get
would not work, but sure.
and then I get a message back to you somehow.
She has
I
in her
could-
possession a golem that is larger than you and has 4 arms, correct? I'm not
Wait.
sure that.
I
Yeah.
could just use the Malchus room.
The what?
Oh wait, no, Amadal has the last one. Damn it.
The shroom.
Yeah, no, Amadel has it.
Has she
She
eaten it
traded
yet?
it for.
Would you know?
I mean, no.
No.
But I'd love to have
What
been
else
there.
do I have? I have boots of false tracks. I have 3.5 work weeks with navigator's training.
3.5 weeks of vacation.
There's a bag of beans
Where'd the bag of beans come from?
From her.
here.
From Jill.
Yeah, from Jill.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still possible that it was crafted in the Feywild.
True. Brock, look at this.
I'm just gonna do an Arcana check. How much is a bag of beans worth?
Look at them beans.
Quite a bit, actually.
I'm thinking about those beans.
It's like, yeah. How many beans did we say were in it?
We didn't
know.
specify.
It's a bag full of beans. Well, how many? Are you good at like guessing the number of jelly beans in a jar? I don't know. There's a bunch of beans.
Ooh, okay. There are 10 beans in there. And Brock says, with this gem, I can use just 3 beans, and I should be able to make it.
Okay, do it.
There is a chance it could explode.
Do it, but do it far away from me.
It's also possible that other bag of beans effects, like a random tree, will grow out of it or whatever. But
I mean, I don't care about that. Go for it.
all right.
Goodbye, money.
Yeah. Brock disappears with the beans and that, and I guess that's where we should end this session.
Cliffhanger. What will happen to the bag of beans?
Oh no, not the beans!
Will a tree grow?
Will it explode?
Here's hoping.
Find out next time on our next special bean episode.
Skippable cutscenes, now with extra special chili recipes.
Do you want me to describe a chili recipe? Because I
No,
totally...
No.
Skippable
Let's-
cutscene.
No.
Let's wrap up so I can take a nap.
Skippable cutscenes brought to you by beans.
I mean, kind of. It is.
They're
Trust me, if there were
beanerific.
any bean brands that would be willing to sponsor us,
Yeah,
Rancho Gordo.
Heinz. Heinz,
Rancho
hit us
Gordo
up.
or Bob's Red Mill, I am completely open to taking on you guys as sponsors if I get a discount.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah,
not
you can just
screw a
pay us in beans.
discount.
A discount? That's not sponsorship.
It is for me.
Jesus,
She would just spend it on beans anyway.
I would.
Oh,
Have you ever had those Rancho Gordo beans before? They're so good.
This one looks. it's
No,
called a
they don't
cranberry
exist
bean.
in this country. So basically, you're selling us out for you at
Yes.
this point.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure you could order it. They ship online around the world. You just interrupted my spot that I was doing for free for Rancho Gordo.
Go on.
Oh no, I was gonna say they ship internationally around the world. It's delicious. All kinds of beans. Suggestions for your chili, salad, soups, casseroles, dips, and pot beans.
Yeah. Go to ranchogordo.com/podcast and enter in the code dewtroid's chili discount at checkout.
Yep.
Type
All
in
right.
one of Dewtroid's chili recipes word for word into the discount section, and you'll get
We're
a
in the
20%
Bay Area. We
discount.
should go buy Rancho Gordo beans locally.
We should. Marissa, where can people find you?
You can find me buying beans in Napa Valley.
In the bean aisle.
You can find me, in the bean aisle. You can find me in your bean aisle.
Oh my. What are you doing in my bean aisle?
You'll find it.
Well, Jude, would you like a diagram?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on
one's
Radical
coming.
Town, Radical.town.
Cleo?
Thinking about them beans.
Thinking about them beans.
You can find me avoiding beans on Zombie Cleo on the YouTubes.
But beans are good for you. Lisa?
Beans give me gas. And I try not to fart on my streams that are every weekend on Twitch and Mixer. You can find out more and also how to reach out to me and join the Discord via my website, superlisa.nl.
Notice she said try to.
What?
Try not to fart.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm also known for peeing out loud on stream, so I'm sure a fart or two
Wait,
has
what?
slipped by.
This and more quality content on Lisa's stream.
I don't know. I pee with the doors open, so sometimes I come back
yeah,
and
fair
people mention that they heard me pee. It's not on purpose.
No, fair.
You do know that mutes exist.
Yeah, but why
Yeah.
bother? If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I hear you.
Well,
You can find me on Twitch at the KirbyXOX, and I do a cooking show where I only use beans.
No, you don't.
yes. I need to watch this. This is my content.
It's baked beans, just putting them in the microwave.
Oh.
In the metal tin.
Oh, God. I would watch that, Curbs.
So also, please let us know what baked beans mean to you. Do they mean some sort of beans floating in a gross tomato sauce, or do they mean beans floating in a beautiful molasses mustard mixture that takes on some sort of ethereal aroma that could not be explained by
So
other
basically,
means?
are you British or American?
Exactly.
Are you British or wrong?
I don't think the way that you eat beans is right. So
I don't think it's wrong either.
I eat it with a fork.
Fascist.
I think you're all nuts.
no, nuts are an entirely different subject.
They're legumes.
How about
Nuts are
seeds?
legumes? Although
Peanuts are
Peanuts.
legumes.
yeah.
There's so many secret beans you guys don't even know.
I like black beans.
I like big butts, and
I do
cannot
actually
lie.
prefer black beans. You know what? Let's stop so I can
I
go take a nap.
almost accuse you of virtue signaling.
SJWs want
Accuse me of what?
to
Virtue signaling.
just they want diversity in beans.
I just like black beans. I like cooking with them.
They are the best bean to
They're good.
cook with.
I'm a
good.
kidney bean kind of person. I like kidney beans.
I'm dewtroid, and I do this mostly. Our music is by Ian Stalker. We always appreciate any feedback we get, so feel free to leave any. Also, tell your friends.
That cat needs some help. What's going on
I
there?
know.
It needs
It's
attention.
actually a frog.
Oh.